Snoop Dogg is being paid at the Olympics has been... The ludicrous amount Snoop Dogg is being paid at the Olympics has been leaked in reports. The gin and juice hitmaker has been supporting Team USA and has a deal with NBC to provide content and commentary throughout the games. NBC claims it had 35.4 million viewers on the middle Sunday, with Snoop proving a hit with fans. Now, 2 reports have given insight into his staggering earnings, which would be the envy of any sports star. Henry McNamara, one of the world's most influential young entrepreneurs according to Forbes, claimed he heard from an NBC executive that Snoop is getting paid £393,000 every day, plus expenses, in case that was not enough. Meanwhile, German outlet Bild reportedly heard from an NBC employee that he could earn up to £11.78 million across the games, with a TV ratings bonus in his contract.
People make money, damn it. So yeah, good afternoon. It's 14 hours in Zambia. We follow Zambian time. Yeah, so I was just following the press briefing that was held by the information minister, what's his name, Mwetwa, I was following that press briefing. Firstly, I want to say this. The issue of JJ, I want to make this statement. The issue of JJ is political. It is political because the minister took time, to explain, trying to make it like they are pursuing justice. There is no way that they are pursuing justice. UPND has lost the plot in claiming to fight criminality, in claiming to fight corruption. They have lost it. These guys, they are criminals. They are hardcore criminals. And they are stealing. I don't think there is any government that has stolen as much as the UPND is stealing. These guys are stealing big time. And the biggest problem is that, the stealing and the corruption is right in State House. That is where the problem is. The big deals are being cut in State House. And the money is flying out, is going out of the country. Kuliba Edgar Lungu, you are even talking Mulanda Kona Puma Flatsi, Mulanda Kona Padna Pemiotoka, yo Valish whatever. Kuli Haka in the Ichilema, there will be nothing that you'll be able to point at. Nothing. There will be nothing that you're going to point at to say this. Because everything that they are getting, it is going out of the country. Muliba PF, yes, let's face it, there was also corruption. But at least whatever monies that these people were making, it was circulating in the country. It was circulating in the country. You would see this one, Amasle Quincy, Shani, Bale Kula, whatever, Balabale Kula, Amabriclare Bale Quataco something. Abanankane, those who make bricks, they are also getting something. So the corruption that was happening in PF, it benefited most of us. Including by UPND, most of you by UPND, you made money as a result of, Amadiru Bale Pangaba PF. But with this government, those who are making money, they are stashing money outside the world, outside Zambia. Starting with Hakainde Hichilema, they are taking money out. I mean, some of you people, especially you cadres, you like saying, Hakainde Hichilema is a rich man, is a rich man. But show me what Hakainde Hichilema owns. Show me what Hakainde Hichilema owns. I don't know what business you're going to point at to say, there is Hakainde Hichilema and his name is there. That is how sophisticated he is. And that is why he doesn't want to declare assets. He can't declare assets because, everything goes out. Everything is in under other people's names. Eh? Look, what is this? Eh? Imagine how many trucks whilst so many Zambian businessmen, the truckers, they are looking for business. Apachad, there is no business. They are looking for business. You go and give a foreign company to be transporting maize. Honestly. This is the problem. This is the problem that we have. These people, they are stealing and they are taking the money outside. So these criminals, there is no way today they can talk about, fighting criminality, fighting corruption. There is no way. These are thieves, these are criminals, these are corrupt people. There is no way they can be talking about fighting corruption. So, no, Shani, this is not political. This is about pursuing justice. Justice for who? Justice for who? Justice for who? Because even that journalist, you just use that journalist. You just use that journalist. That journalist reached a consensus, a consent rather, where he got something, he got paid by JJ. So there is nothing that you are talking about, and you're talking about, no, robbery. What robbery? What robbery? Eh? What robbery? Aggravated robbery. What robbery did JJ stage? How much was stolen? 300 kwacha. 300 kwacha. JJ, in his capacity, he staged the robbery to get 300 kwacha. And you want to say it is not politics. And okay, fine. Let's imagine, yes, there was that, there was even this issue. When you won power, when you got power, why didn't you go for JJ immediately? Why did you bring JJ close to yourselves and wanted to use him? When it failed, you wanted to, when it failed and you went back to Edgar Lungu, you wanted to kill him. When you failed to kill him, you locked him up. So how can you say this is not political? This is political. This is political. And I'm laughing at you, you people in government. I'm laughing at you when, you seem to be speaking so confidently that, he will be brought back. I know you are thinking that you're going to talk to that country. I'm not going to mention the country. You think you're going to talk to that country and that country will go looking for JJ. You won't get him. You won't get him. You won't get him. Munama, muveja, muiraivepa. If in the region you must know, Imwe, you people you must know. Some of us who have gone outside, especially in the region, me had an opportunity of speaking or engaging different governments in the region when I was back then in Africa. When I was back then in Africa, I had an opportunity of engaging a number of, governments. I'm telling you, the opinion that they have about you is very low. Hakainde Hichilema is not liked. I can tell you that. Hakainde Hichilema is not liked by the leaders in the region. They don't like him. They don't like him because they see him to be a pompous guy. The guy that thinks that he knows it all. They don't like him. The guy who is a puppet of the Western. They don't like him. The guy who is a puppet for the the Americans. They don't like Hakainde Hichilema. And of course, somebody would ask to say, okay, but if they don't like him, why is it that you're not in Africa? I am not in Africa because the proximity was too close. I didn't want to stay around near Zambia. And even JJ, you are joking. You are joking. You are really joking. You have failed to bring back Kaiza Zulu. Eh? You have failed to bring back Kaiza Zulu. Why have you failed to bring back Kaiza Zulu? Why have you failed to bring back Kaiza Zulu? So now you want to be boasting around, hey, whatever. Forget it. The way people look at Hakainde Hichilema in the region, they don't look at him the way you want to portray. They bali musula. Filaturanda mchombo kwati bali musula. Bali musula. And you want to run this narrative that JJ is being pursued for aggravated robbery. They will be laughing at you. They will just be laughing at you. Because, I mean, this is a member of parliament. This is a member of parliament. Look at the contradiction. He's a member of parliament, an independent for that matter, an independent member of parliament. An independent member of parliament. Ingawali wa PF, kutifia panga kona sense to say, no, you know, whatever, but an independent member of parliament. And you'll be embarrassed, just like you were embarrassed over my case. Yeah? You were foolishly embarrassed when you took my case to Interpol that Tayali wanted to topple government. Total nonsense. When people looked at, I mean, the facts, you couldn't even bring facts to back that up. Eh? And no, this guy wanted to topple government. And when they look at me, they're like, really? Is this a guy that can topple a government? Eh? You looked very foolish. Your allegations were very foolish, just like this one. These allegations that you want to run, you know, on the international fora, they will be laughing at you. You'll be a laughing stock. You'll be a laughing stock. At bring facts. Because some of you people, you are so ignorant, especially but praise singer. You are so ignorant. You run this propaganda without even understanding. Let me tell you, some of us who have gone through it, when you present a case before Interpol doesn't just act to say, oh, hey, here is Chilufya. They are looking for him because he wanted to topple the government, or he was inciting soldiers to topple the government. They don't just say, where is he? Get him, bundle him, take him back to Zambia. They don't operate like that. They don't. When that happens, they actually, a person that is being accused has an opportunity. First of all, when they present that case to the committee, there is a committee. That committee calls the country that has brought those allegations. They call them to give evidence. To give evidence of what they are talking about, of those allegations. Once they get that evidence, once they get that evidence, then they contact the person if they are able to contact the person, unless this person is not traceable. But even when they get him, if you are not traceable, when they get you, they will still bring you before the committee. They will still bring you before the committee. And so that you give your side of story. But what you can do, but if you are traceable, of course, they will even contact you before they even arrest you. They will contact you. They will tell you, we have got this case, can you come forward? If they know where you are, they will tell you, come. And in that case, they will ask you to give your side of story. But there is another point that you need to know. You can also, if you hear your country is looking for you, you can also approach Interpol. You can write to Interpol and ask them to say, I've heard that my country is looking for me. What is the issue? I'm here. And if indeed there is something substantive, Interpol will tell you, yes, there is something substantive. Can you explain yourself? And you'll be able to explain. But like in my case, they didn't even bring up anything. Nothing. Because that's what I did myself. I presented myself to say, I had to I don't know if I'm talking too much. I think, let me leave that. Anyway, let me cut the long story short. The short story is that you have an opportunity. It is not just to say, because now Musamba has gone to Interpol and then they will fish you out. No, it doesn't happen like that. So even this issue of JJ, forget it. You will not get the same thing that happened with me. That is with JJ. This thing is political. This thing is political. And we will keep talking about it so that people from near and far can hear. We will be talking about it, that people near or far will hear. And this thing that you are doing, the more you keep going on the international scene, crying that somebody has run away, you are actually consolidating our case, some of us, that you are a bad government. You are actually consolidating our case, because some people now who are even doubting us, they will be seeing to say, there is something wrong. You are confirming the dictatorship that we are complaining about. You are just confirming the dictatorship that we are talking about. And I can assure you, more people are going to run away. More people are going to run away. More people are going to run away. Because, there is no justice in Zambia. There is no justice in Zambia. You can't stay in Zambia. Our situation is not that, no, I have a matter before the court and I will have an opportunity to give my evidence. No, that is not the case. That is not the case. It is about what the state wants. It's about what the state wants. When they see that clearly, even the case is so bad, like case Yaba Maranji, you even see Gilbert Piri going there as if he's a substantive lawyer. But just because he has got this position, DPP, he goes there to intimidate the magistrate. Gilbert Piri is going there just to intimidate the magistrate. That's it. But uloya wine tapali uloya nikuisa uloya nikuisa vachitreva Gilbert Piri eko vachitreva uloya kwa turanda tiyo vakali vali sambirira vali kwata mapepara ni valoya. But really ni kesi nshiva Gilbert Piri eyo vachaire yako vati vaimkutinya vantu kukota tiyo kesi yako amananjita ireenda bwino na isane DPP na isane Stalin tapali yofo muliva Gilbert Piri tapali uloya mulimwe uwakwati mule tinya abantu. You are just using state machinery, state powers to intimidate people, to intimidate the judges, to intimidate the magistrates. That's all you are doing. We don't have justice. It's not about justice. If it is about justice, we will not be running away. If it is about justice, JJ would not have run away. If it is about justice, I would still be in the country. But there is no justice. So So it is not anything, it's about politics. And then you are saying, hey, no, we have not arrested JJ Banda's wife. Why are you keeping her? Mwetwa, he is talking like, they are just sitting and having a cup of coffee with JJ's wife. JJ's wife was picked yesterday. Up to now, she's inside. She's still locked up in there. Sorry. Like, seriously? So up to now, JJ's wife is still inside. Why are you holding JJ's wife? Why are you keeping JJ's wife in custody? Why are you keeping JJ's wife in custody? Why are you keeping a Marcel's? This is the brutality we talk about. This is the inhumane. You want to talk like, no, we didn't treat JJ, inhumanely. I mean, if you didn't treat JJ inhumanely, what did you do there at is it that hospital? Look at that performance that you did at that private hospital. Is that treating a person humanly? And you have not allowed the guy was badly done, was badly tortured when he was abducted. But how have you treated him? Is that how you treat people humanly? Even in Ngombe Shenu, you don't treat them like that. In Ngombe Shenu, tamushisunga muli uyo musango. Ofo mwachita kuli JJ, therefore musunge Ngombe Shenu. And that is not being tribal. Who doesn't know that waka inde ichile mabadi kwa tengombe? Tamulanda chonsa badi kwa tengombe. No manga to anda chiyo, file musunge Ngombe Shenu, ati yo ni tribal. Te tribal ndera ndapu. Ngombe it's not tribe. This is what you do. But your cows, you don't look after them. You don't treat them the way you treated JJ. The way you treat us is not the same way, because muma cells mnyamutulonga. Ne ngombe sheni kutishafwa. Ukubika mufia ngombe muma cells. Mailobu shiku, mailobu chero kusanga na ifwe ngombe. And yet you subject us to that inhumane, conditions. And you want to come out like, no, we treated him humanely. We treated him humanly. What kind of human did you treat him? But why are you keeping JJ's wife? Why are you keeping JJ's wife? Release JJ's wife. And you are not even allowing a lawyer to come and see JJ's wife. Why are you not allowing JJ's wife to have access to a lawyer? Why do you want to choose a lawyer that should represent JJ's wife? Why do you want to choose? According to our human rights, according to Article 18 of our Constitution, somebody has got an opportunity, has got a right to choose the lawyer of her choice or of his choice. But how come you are refusing a lawyer to see him? And I'm very disappointed. I'm sorry I have to say this. I'm very disappointed with that lawyer who came out to say, they are telling me that he should get legal aid. I mean, if it is the issue of money, you can say that, but not to say, no, bakapokola vanilesa because they want somebody from legal aid. I mean, that should not come from a lawyer. Because you as a lawyer, you know that your client deserves, to be represented by a lawyer of her choice. So how can a lawyer, how can a lawyer come out and say, no, Vanilla Sakuta, I cannot represent my client because they need somebody from government? What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? When did the police have a right to choose who should represent an accused person? Because this is an accused person or a suspect. Why are you holding on to JJ's wife? Release JJ's wife. Release JJ's wife. You are trying to squeeze her. You want her to say something that is not there. She doesn't know. That is a fact. She doesn't know. You will keep her as long as you want, but she will not lead you to where JJ is because she doesn't know. She doesn't know. No, we know. Forget it. Even those police officers you are holding, you are just wasting your time. And their sponsors, you are sensationalizing. JJ's, I told you, JJ's disappearance should tell you something. It is nothing about, because some of you, I even saw somebody saying, no, Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu mnamuwe pesha. Edgar Lungu mnamuwe pesha. Mnamuwe pesha Edgar Lungu. Mnamuwe pesha Edgar Lungu. Hey, Edgar Lungu. You think Edgar Lungu would be involved in somebody disappearing? Edgar Lungu. One wish Edgar Lungu. Do you know Edgar Lungu? Edgar Lungu can never. He would even catch you. If you've picked up a phone and you tell something Edgar Lungu to say, no, he would cut the line. I can assure you he would cut the line. Muke shape of you, try to test him. He would cut the line. He can never. Edgar Lungu knows he's on the spotlight. And he is doing everything possible in his powers to stay away from being accused of anything. And you know he's a lawyer. So he's being very, very careful. Some of us, we have actually been frustrated, if I could even say that. Some of us have even been frustrated. But we do understand his position. That, I mean, the guy doesn't want to be incriminated. He doesn't want to be incriminated. If Edgar Lungu had crooked mind, ngatamwa muikala muna Mzambia ndemyewe. Ngatamwa muikala, ngatamwa mfilo kuteka. But you should be thanking God that that man is a sober man. That man is a man of God. He's a man of God. He doesn't get into these shan. He doesn't. Even he doesn't. I can, if I were to tell you my stories, how Edgar Lungu stays away. The moment you start mentioning whatever, how he runs away. So forget it. Because you want to create a scene like there were people that organize this and that and nothing. It is just people that are frustrated with the way you are treating many of us. It is just people that are frustrated who said, come on, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. We can't continue like this. This guy is suffering for too long. JJ didn't choose to get sick. JJ didn't choose to get sick. He didn't choose to get sick on that day because you want to say it was properly planned, as if, during their planning, then they even planned for him to get sick. You have been embarrassing JJ with his sickness, which is evident even from the medical report. It is not something that affects, no. Doctors have really looked at it. So how can it be that planning, no kulwala I asked the plan. And if you are talking about, no, the guy had a headache, it might even be understandable. But it is a complication that is even visible to a naked eye. It is a complication that is visible even to a naked eye. Even to somebody who is not a medical personnel, you don't need a microscope to really see that the guy has a problem. It is a problem that everyone could see. Everyone could see. And you have even been talking about it, trying to embarrass JJ. And some of these things, you men, the way you have been embarrassing him. Whatever, protruding, whatever. Nimwenga tuambo kulanda pamana nkani, nga tuambo kulanda pama ntwani kani, pama prostrate yenu. Because some of you we know. Some of you we know nga tuambo kumirumbula tuwali mishiba. Ukoba tumwalikuwa tefile levera, mwalikuwa tefile levera. Amatoroshita mfuara na wino. Now, you want us to go to those levels because that's what you are doing. You are being so personal, trying to embarrass JJ. But imagine if I start mentioning some of you. Because some of you, to admit, we know, we have got information about some of you, your sicknesses. We start talking about your sicknesses. We start talking about your sicknesses. Data. Ababa iche muya mukufulila. Ababa iche muya mukufulila ama nurses and whatever. Some of us, some of them Some of them are Chabaturabaria. We know some of them, these youngsters, Paratushimikira. Don't be so bad. Amatoroshi and Mulevarosh Amatoroshi, Mulemamuna Amatoroshi, Padua Switch Amatoroshi, it throws a stretch, Valadivika bend side. Because Zirako is a quest. Tramiranda, Ramika, JJ. My career never Kashibaku, a panon of 3 wives, 3 wives. Few of you want to my Pafia. Because too much. Papa Kashibaben. You have got blood on your hands. This government is the worst government in terms of Vukuliava Mukaveni. Now I want to. Why young people are killing themselves. Mulandu wa uchende wenu ba swine ba UPND. You want to be personal. But look at you, tamakwata nezo ni ba mambala. Munaipaisha abantu mulandu wa uchende. Munaipaisha abantu mulandu wa uchende. Ero mwikale mula 3 wives. Ba mambala mwikale kulala abakashiba bene. Epo mwaishira mwakwata tupia nomba mulunga fyabana kashi kwati bamukabene kwati nintu anika kwati toni. People are dying because of your adultery, your uselessness. So don't be personal. Mule shamo. Let's do politics, but don't get too personal if you mule start. Tukatamboku misevanya. Pantu apasonga ni mirumbulana. Gana ni mirumbula sana iwo wine ulia. Chintwani kane chove chiri usunga kwa tirisaka. Mwakula afwa. No, But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that his sickness was something that everybody could see. So how could you say, no, this person planned it? He went straight to theater. And you clearly explained it. JJ had 2 complications, Mudia. He had 2 complications. 2 complications. And even now, he's not okay. And maybe that's... my worry is actually because of his health. I'm even worried that because of that, he might not be able to move so fast. But don't try to dramatize things. No, it was well planned. Even the sponsors, what. Abantu Chilufya. The people that I helped JJ, takwa noko wa PRMP. Takwa noko wa PRMP. Takwa noko wa PRMP. Tapadi ulile PRMP padi JJ. At no bali PRMP takuli. It is out of their compassion. They felt bad for JJ, the way JJ was suffering. That's how they helped him to go. So don't try to dramatize and sensationalize to the public that no, but it was well orchestrated, whatever, kwa na sponsor takuli. Takuli tapani nenda la mesha kwa chan. Maybe no you in a lawyer who are trying but no, I can't be in there. Maybe ninda la takuli. There is no money involved here. There is no money. It is only compassion. And the people getting frustrated with this useless government. What people want you to do by UPND, let me tell you, what they want you to do is to focus on fixing the economy, addressing national issues. They are not interested in this issue of JJ. They are not interested. People don't want to hear about JJ. They want to hear about umutengo wa unga. They want to hear about fuel. They want to hear about sugar na finishina finshuku. They want to hear that you are creating opportunities, not creating opportunities for foreigners. That's what people want to hear. Not if you are JJ. You are busy. The other day, niba niba Jack Mimbu barilanda. Lelo Cornelius Mwetoyo arilanda. Mailo taboko wanakalalanda. Bulia bushiku haka India kalalanda. Pari JJ. And you are saying it's not political. It's not political. Very useless people. Very useless people you are. Mule kwa tensoni, mule iwera mo. Mwakwata kwe mitima. Don't treat people like cows. No, don't. Human beings, treat them well. Even in ngombe, mufira mwa chisunga bwino. Mula sunga po bwino. Iwa UPND. Makamaka imwe waka inde ichilima. You look after your cows better than the way you look after Zambians. Ngabufi ndebepa. Go and check ama pictures. Check ama pictures ya ngombe shaba aka inde ichilima. Checking in every day. Uli apareshte ngombe. Loleshe ni ngombe shabo. Loleshe ni ngombe shabo for shimoneka. Compare with many Zambians. Avena Zambia. Vala moneka po more impoverished than the cows of Hakainde Ichilema. This is a fact. Many Zambians look more impoverished, more malnourished than the cows of Hakainde Ichilema. Hakainde Ichilema cares more about the cows than the Zambians. And it's a fact. Ingombe chaba Hakainde Ichilema, shida diya wilo kuchila wa praise singer. Or have a praise singer pa. I have a praise singer on social media. No problem, weekend. Just start looking at your shoe, looking at your clothes, look at your body. Look at your body. You don't type. If you come off your way, if you come off your way, just look at them. Just look at them. Just look at them. If you come off your way, fiko kutampira kufi kondo. Ukutampira kufi kumo. Ukutampira kufi kumo. Aka ngechi malafela okumiposha mu minwe. Anafela okumiposha mu minwe. But ingombe shakwenga wa munefi mtuani kani. If imbombo fyako fila moneka wino. If imbombo fyako fila moneka na wino. Hakainde Ichilema touches his cows than to touch you. Because the cows, they are more healthy, they look better than most of you, the praise singers. Hakainde Ichilema, you can't even greet, he can't greet you. He would rather touch ngombe shako than to touch you, because if you kofia richiramo, tetimukwanisho kushita sopo. Tetimukwanisho. Era mwita pana, hey. Uko kuine. Ala. Mune tupange chongo. Finisha achita Hakainde Ichilema. Finisha achita. What has he done? I just received a report. The treasury is dry. People, tabakwetempesha kuforesha abantu. Ku parliament takulimpia tabalafola ma MPs tabalafola katishfere dimbibana nkene bafure. The staff, and it's not actually MPs that I'm talking about, it's the staff about parliament. It's the staff about parliament. They have not been paid. Ngabufi ndebe paka checking in ku parliament tabalafola ku parliament. You don't have money to pay them. Pay people. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what you're supposed to be doing, not to be wasting time. Na issue ya kwa JJ. Pay people, pay aba ku parliament. Na abayirishanya ku parliament. Ndefo amunfu ikishe. Imwe bayo neri muti. That whatever you are doing, when you are doing these bad things, look at the next person that is saving you. Look at the person that is near you. Look at this person and ask yourself, are they happy? Are they happy? If parliament vale irishani, ama staff ba irishani. Vaneli muti mudishirika na mudishima. So if you think no, Tayali ave perfect, na mwishima. No pomwikele muleshini kwa churching. And as you agree with me to say churching what he's talking about, I want you to know that when you are doing all those bad things that you do, and you are sending these people, it's not that they are happy. This is why we are having issues like JJ escaping. Because the people that you use these people are suffering. These people go to their homes to find darkness. These people go to their homes. Bambo kuchulo ukulafaya malasha. Ukweba tibe pike. Bafuma pa parliament hapo nishina bachitefya kuchita shanchani na bataipe fima ruling fya ulokulondoloka whatever. Alifika kunga ndo muntu iwe vika pa malasha tuipike. It is very frustrating for these women, eh? And on top of that all, mami, sugar asira. Sugar asira. Aroshe mpesi tamuli ndalamu. Oh, ubungana wupwa. And I'm telling you, for me, I know how it feels, especially to some of you, amweba wombafi. I know how it feels. Nipa 10. Basa mkoba tubungana wupwa. Taukwe 10 ndalama. Taukwe tokwa kuye. Taukwe tokwa kutukwa kusantwani kani. And yet, Mairo, vaneri mutat, taipa chiruli nichi. We are nullifying seats. Vapoka, vana mukuberinga. You think these people are happy? These people are not happy. And yes, you can be thinking, you look at us like, no, like we are, at fugitives, fugitives, whatever, like we are enemies of the country. Who is the enemy of the country between myself and Imweba UPND? Who is the enemy of the country between myself and Aka Inde Ichidem? Because in your mind, you look at us like we are enemies of our nation. Who is the enemy between you, UPND, Aka Inde Ichidem, who is the enemy of the people between me and yourselves? Because people are running to me to complain. People are running to me. So who is the enemy? Who is the enemy? You are the enemies of the country. You are the ones who are supposed to be arrested. You are the ones who are supposed to be arrested for failing the Zambian people, for causing suffering to the Zambian people. Not me. Me, I speak for Zambians. I speak for Zambians because Zambians want somebody to speak for them. And I speak it and I become an enemy. What about you who are causing the sufferings? You are the enemies of the country. Kuzamusa uko. Uyunani kani Sylvia Masevu. Rishari Fiona ula kuzamusa. People tabala fola. Na chufona chifukushina kalipira pona umu. But I do understand. But you are busy, whatever. I do understand. Because in the Lama, na challenge tontonga pona mera na chisa zanda ko na timu na imulolele ipano baka mifolesh. But na tsangirira monati ababantu ba foreign dimension. They get very little money. So when that money comes, shilapa within a few days. By the time ilefika 15, ilefika 20, ni shinaba pia mwanda mulinza. So ngataba folele baisa fika nakuli, it is very bad. So I do understand you. Masevo, you messed up everything there. Vamdara imumwewe shireko imuba nani kane. Bativanani ya vamdara. Fole sheni abantu kuzamsa. Pay people at Zamsa. Sort them out. Don't just be busy with corruption. Corruption. Pay people. That is my emphasis. Look after people. Don't just be abusing the government system, abusing people. It is very bad. People are not happy. Even if those journalists, I mean, these journalists, they are getting peanuts. ZNBC, they are getting peanuts. I've remembered one journalist. I do remember some time back. So now there was this guy. This guy thought that, he was really the ZNBC employee. And he responded in a long article telling me, no, we are okay at ZNBC, what. Recently, I saw the guy being kicked out, and I looked at him, I said, yeah, this is the guy that was trying to quarrel with me when I was talking about ZNBC. Sometimes, mleva, very careful, ku ZNBC uko. Mleva, very, very careful. Politicians come and go. And politician politician doesn't do anything. Politicians are users. When you see politicians here coming to you, whatever, no, they just want to use you. So some of you are being used, and you think that, these guys, they care. They don't care. They don't care. But some of us, we speak for you. But I speak for you. And yet, you even want to write nonsense about Chilufya. You are even busy in my blogs, busy talking nonsense about Chilufya. Chilufya is a man that you will hate when everything is okay. But when things go bad, you will miss him. Even if you're a praise singer, you can say whatever nonsense. But when the chips will fall, you will need me. When the chips will fall, you will need me. And me, I'm happy. Me, I'm consistent. And not that is not consistent. Me, I'm very consistent. I'm consistent to telling the truth. I'm consistent to fighting justice, to fighting for justice. I'm consistent in fighting for fairness. I'm consistent in fighting for equity. There I'm consistent. Players might change, but I'm consistent on that. If Edgar Lungu is the one that is dispensing injustice, I will talk against Edgar Lungu. If it is Hakainde Hichilema, I will talk against. But on my principles, I'm very consistent. Very consistent. Today, JJ's wife, Arima sells. And this government is saying he has not been arrested. Let that woman go home. You are not going to get anything from that woman. That woman will not help you to bring JJ. She will not. She will not. Let the woman go. Let the woman go and stop harassing the family. Stop harassing the family. Because the people that took JJ, that sympathized with the JJ and helped JJ, it's not the family members. It's not the family members. They're just helpless people who just love, of course, their relative. But in terms of aiding it, nothing. Nothing. And you will go nowhere with this case of yours. So the best thing that you should do, just forget about it. Let's move on. Concentrate on whatever. Other than busy, following people here and there, trying to find a scapegoat. Admit it that you didn't treat JJ right. And God said, no, enough is enough. And that's how JJ was released. So stop continuing with this barbaric way of treating people, and concentrate on where you are supposed to be concentrating, not on JJ. Leave this. Leave this. It's very sad. And pay people. These people, bakala mibikira ma poison mati. Bakala mibikira ma poison mati mukatampa fukula pona kwati makota pera ya bola. Very soon. Very soon. That's why in them be very careful. Be very careful, because you people, you are doing so many stupid things, using the civil servants, abusing the civil servants. They are not happy. Because you are very bad people, and people will react. Anyway, I will not bring other issues. I will just leave on that one, and I'll open the phone lines so that if you want to say something, you can call in. So yeah, you can call in and, give your contribution. This is your program. It's very sad. No, we have not arrested JJ's wife. You have not arrested JJ's wife. What? Ninja merere maseos mulekeni alea. Mulekeni alea. And just forget about this issue. Let's move on. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So, President, ababachumbu abantu bachumbu mushololwa abayini kumago abomfani bachisesa chitontoli batupeshana panti na lake na ushefe tu ingachiteko kwangu fya baba mukampamba bafuma baya batupesha batubika kumunga wefwafwa
Foto ingachitako fast vale ya wangwani. Hello? 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 Yeah, it has been a while. Pepsi. Anyway, I'm avoiding some of these drinks so much here. But anyway, what's happening? Hello?
Mr. Tayali.
Yes.
Mabomba shani.
Bwino from Mabomba name.
Mkwai. Ndapa fyokulanda kopalira mwat point mwatsaranda. They are trying to use JJ's case to cover up their failures.
Yes.
Bale chilinganya mwe bantu JJ eja chijako tukalalanda for every day as a nation. Honestly.
Ngapali corruption tukalanda
on these other matters, serious matters that the country is facing, they are not touching them, but let them press whatever, just to talk about JJ. They can do better, Babandu. Otherwise, Mr. Tayali continue advocating for the people of Zambia. I'm sure everything will be in place soon. 2026, Babandu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my sister. I mean, they are distracting us, They are distracting us. We are supposed to be talking about Chilufya masekutadira apwa. Mitira tadira apwa. Difficult pesa. What is happening in Emitishiria? Have they given it to people so that they start dying? Hello? We can't just be talking about this. Hey, JJ. Hello?
Hello, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Just speaking to Kalunga Edgar, calling from Lusaka.
Yes, sir.
Yes, regardless of why finding this program already started. Honestly speaking, this government, it has nothing to do with the people. It has run out of ideas. Yes, why do I say so? Yes, so they always say that someone fails. They always they always look for something to use, like to cover up for their failures. And this is what is happening with this new dawn. However, there's also another video that's trending, but I'm so happy that even the youth, they've started advocating as well.
Mm-hmm.
One of the clips where they went to demonstrate, where they said, no, what is the state machineries to try to mute us. That we won't do.
Sure.
The
Thank
youths
you.
will also wipe for our.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm quite more bit.
Abantu fintu wambokula chita usage abantu fintu wambokita wambokula rufyanya bantu jeje banda bali mchita victimize futi bamba nokulakonka na family yabo bambokula itusha naye na tabeshiro kwe bati fintu bale chita bale kalifisha komo abantu imitima jeje bando mukashi teshibe nangu chimoli omukashi alesunga abalume kunshipanshira ilya balingire badiringa na security yabo abali na makapala ni ba police au kama bambe kula kataba kashinomba bale tukalifisha kwe mitima alaba abantu abaine nimbola kwati nenshita na ilepa bale fwafe bale ya bwangu abantu batuchusha sana Pero kuisa isa pa parliament wa mwalanda bale filo nokufolesha abagomfi babo aba mu parliament nomba bala survive shane abantu aba bantu batuchusha sana abantu ndemone chitache na ichepa na ikulesha nokushaba tayari abantu balifwa kwafe balonge bwangu bale yabaye mkutusha mkwaya na totera mkwaya
mkwaya totera. It's very bad. It's bad. Indalama nashibashupa. Nashibashupa but vale vatio vali kwata ama connections. Mwema kwata ama connections. Aleni kai. Hello?
Hello, Mr. President.
Yes.
You know that this issue of JJ, these guys, one, they know there's an issue of corruption. Now they know that what to do. Whenever issue comes up for JJ, for them, it's an achievement that they should now, because to switch our mind to the issue of JJ, perspective of what they've done, what they are stealing from us. Today I was watching a clip where the president has got that same mentality like a kid, where he wants to threaten you indirectly, where he was saying, no, I've planted people on WhatsApp, hearing what you're saying, trying to feel like he has done that, but in the actual sense, he hasn't done it. He's just trying to put here that we don't call you, we don't contribute to your program, but us who think wiser, we know that he's just lying to himself. You know? So here now, there's JJ, they're now bringing the wife in. JJ, did they send the wife to JJ to be guarding JJ?
Imagine. Hey.
Or JJ, they are their own people to be guarding JJ. The people that they send to guard JJ, they are paying them their own salary, not their wife to JJ. So them holding on to JJ's wife, that's useless to the West. They don't even know what that. I don't know who instructed these guys. You know, somebody was telling me to say that the president has got 50 advisors, and when he meets those 50 advisors, it's him who advises them instead of him being advised.
Of course, that's what happens. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
I tell you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chilufya, Tayali.
Yes, please. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks.
Inende fokulanda kofye, bali Jack Mwimbu. But Jack Mwimbu thinks Zambians are gullible.
You know?
I was so surprised that Jack Mwimbu could have a presser, first of all, and start disclosing the medical condition of JJ as a Home Affairs Minister. Chaka necho. Two, but Jack Mwimbu had the audacity to say the mistake they made was to treat JJ humanly.
Imagine.
But Jack Mwimbu taba kwa tensoni, really? Osho bengalandefyo. In the presence of Ifopwebena Zambia. We've seen how JJ was inhumanly treated. We've seen. He doesn't need to explain that to us. And lastly, but Jack Mwimbu,
out of all the things, he has a pressure to say, why are people writing articles not mentioning about the journalist who was urinated at and what? But Jack Mwimbu asking this question in the midst of an abduction case ya kwa JJ.
Imagine. No under party abduction.
Doesn't deserve to. Imagine, that man doesn't need to be a home, he's not fit to be a home affairs minister. He doesn't fit to be one. In a normal functioning government, that man was supposed to resign. He has failed to protect JJ. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And indeed, like she's saying, indeed, the abduction story has gone. JJ now is being portrayed as a criminal. And yet, this man is the one that was abducted. This is a victim. And even when they're saying whatever, no, how come these issues arose after the abduction? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, what you refer.
Yes, sir.
I think mukipona kwa ndi. Abantu woni ndasta bre abantu aresta device luine ina mukimande mona kwa chilimbi bade mu leterera pesa na
Nani?
Digo na jeje bando because kunya butu kono mbanga babu ikatano mbatengera ndi mbaika ko sasa
Bushe wadi shomulandi wampera jeje. Wadi wishiba.
Yeah, nari wishiba.
Mulanduishi. Mulanduishi.
Yeah, na robali. Ya robali.
Robali nga bakwikata na robali, bakusanga na robali, mulandu wa robali. Wadishwe miaka, nishinge miaka.
Ni more than 20 years.
So, fish finger chirapo. Fish finger chirapo.
Uzaneni, ungatayiri. Nomba wakirisha moneni. Ule mtu wadira ndaki, utapango murandi. Rona kwa tana maro yazi. Nomba teti, na ipoko bati justice, because daromba, tiba ya muranda, murandi utapangire, nangwari pangire. Nomba chinchare butukira.
So, umfa maicho wandi. Ningumfa, from your voice, ukawati, uli musepela. Uwafa tukwete, muli chino icharo. Okay? Mu Zambia. Uwafa tukwete wako bati. Nga bakubepesha omulandu. Nga wakuma koti. Kuma koti tulesa ngoko bati. Balaba mubuteko, balaba mukutinya ama judges. So ama judges balefira okupingula efine nangulondololeshani balefira okupingula bwino. Echo tule tini na echo tule butukira. Wamfa bwino mu. Hello? Hello?
Ningumfu hapo.
Epali ubo afya hapo pena hapo. Ngachako bati bashima fumu. Bali fair. Bale konko mulandu. Bale konka na Antoine kani ngata tule tina. Nomba uwafya. Tulesa ngokwati. Kuma koti. Bale bachita intimidate. Epali ubo afya. Hello?
Hello, kanawe sama womben.
Mkwai mwa bombeni.
Mkwai. Kondwani kuno ku Zambia.
Mkwai.
Hello?
Mkwai landeni bakondwani.
Mkwai. Tayali kwena inchito mulebomba inchito ikurusana okulandirako. Okulandirako fwe aba bantu abanensoni tabakwata. Mumone ero nalisa mfano kumfa pakati apati balefo okulunda kwa matemu yakwa president. Nomba ushekwena nangu kulunda temu. Ulifintu chana eka ulelundire ndisha matemu. Ifintu fo ulelundira. Ulelufo ulunda matemu hayanshi.
waliona ule fintu baturefuana emyaka eshinu
naula turunde amatemu turunde constitution yacu change constitution tukama nditutuwa kwati umuntu chakwata connection but this is not right ero eliya shina kwa jeje eliya kwa jeje uli omwana uli abamuchusha basla awopo batayali kwena munja fe chinga bushateje mutulu nangulisha koza abantu aba babakwati mass snipers nomba awe ina mwana pala pa chibumba palya usho muntu kuti ataka palya pusuka
iyo ilyo lyashite mpituruke kulondolola but icho ninga myafe chako bati jeje alifye wino.
Very good. Imwanga mwalanda ekerino kulata mwitwadire na chafu afya okumfeyo inansa imwanga mwalanda tureshiba
awe alifye wino jeje
awe natotera sana nomba mwanenyi aba bantu abakuya bebere ifya kuchitafita fura teti we muntu minister chifulo chile chikuru uye mukula tamulwele ya muntu pamulabasa
imagine mwe bantu
atali lwale chintu kumatako what type of a person is that man? Abe nama doctors tabai step na disclosure utira fyo muntunga na alwala nangu nafu omuntu turandati ali for short illness turandati alwele fish ndakwe kenza ndakato turanda fyo umuntu ali lwala not for short illness abe nyabe shibe mfu afwire nibabe naba lemundapa
natotera
amala yale fuma kuisoko abantu bale fa mune ko turespunga chakachuma sana batayali continue working hard my brother one day batayali mwana ni mchitepo advise pano fie you are our Julius Malema tuwali lenyi tofina mwila kwa tomwenso imi nafe pachinga don't fear anyone one day you'll be rewarded for the work that you have been doing.
Thank you.
Mwamfa?
Mkwae.
Yes, you'll be rewarded. Keep on going. Keep on going. Just keep on going. Don't look back. Yes. Our generation, look at the generation. Now we're in the bakula, but we must 60 years. Now you are our next leaders. You must show your braveness so that we'll be looking upon you to rule us. I wish the night, Pabba a family now. Declare my set yabo. Before you bupu won't so what a pop, or a caca of Senegal declared.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Tayali. Mulishani.
Bwino mkwae.
Shani mwalira.
Bwino fe mkwae.
We twatotera yama ningo ata contribution yama.
Mkwae.
Bushe ine ili ashidi ya kwa JJ. Epo bayiminina pakalamba pa abantu abapashani. Epo bayiminina. Then ifo fweba pina ifwe nomba ifo. Tukalapola shani nishira nshia kupolera mwenga bali kufaya. Bushe tukakwanisha nomba okupola. Nishira nshio tuinga polera mo bachilufya. Bushe kweya puchikulieko baba. Turefa tupole tubashire charwe chinomba kupolera kuisa. Kuya na babemba bamenshi o maboda nshi mo tuinga na picha. Tuwebe niko. Koza baba mva mulukutu abata bali bwino kwena bala tuchitobubi. Fwe bapina fwe twarapola shani bachilufya.
Yeah. Natotera. Yeah. Hello?
My brother.
Yes.
Yes, my brother. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to hear your voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, this story of JJ, my brother, me, I can say that Muntu, the way God works, Muntu ale for Mwipaya. So from there now, what happens? Iliapani will say, God helped him to escape. That is nice. We thank God for that because Ujamuntu, Mr. Tayali, they wanted to do JJ the same thing that they wanted to do to you.
Exactly.
So now, yes. So now, what we are waiting for, if JJ is fine, what we are waiting, we want to know JJ to start speaking to say the people that they wanted to kill JJ is this one and this one and this one. Uko kwine Tayali kuti, but to stop saying it. That's the only thing that I wanted to say, my brother.
Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Tad.
Yes, sir.
I know. I'm watching your video, your live broadcast.
Thank you.
Yes, I just want to say something about what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, by church, twalivotere, nokubatemo twalibatemo. Number if you at cafe, we are quite disappointed. Because we're hoping things can be better. From where PFOs to something better. Now we are all disappointed to see what is happening. And we pray to God that the UPND can change. Because what is happening won't take us anywhere. By church to so we hope things can change. Because what is happening to JJ Pango Mulandu. Better I'm talking police for Amukata, not Fiakula Chusha, Fiakula Kuma hospital chance. It's not taking us anywhere. So I only praying, I only hope with God that maybe UPN Divachinjeko. This is not what we expected from them. We want sanity in the way politics are done in Zambia.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, Mlitani vakateka.
Bwino famishani maya wandi.
Awo ndife bwino ndume ndaule sale mipala kale balika.
Na totela.
Our future president of the Republic of Zambia.
Amen.
Ala you are the Messiah ngafira fine bala bantu meba ukito batita professor. You are the prophet of our country, the Julius Malema of Zambia. Na chilafwayo okulanda fina chabo bashukuru bantu abo. This is a modern world. Takawana president who for us school shoes. Yeah, mwere nsiki. Kuti mwana ticharo chala wama. School shoes, ife school shoes. Tete vama neko nava na wepe wafuara. Ama suti na yoya sama pepa malufumo. Awe nenda lila mwantini. School shoes. Abantu bose cabinet yonse bali chini. Kukama lekepe wafuara. Aba amuwe lensi kipe mkolonyo. What a country. School shoes. Vavika pona 4. Ichi ngape nganjape pati wachita taponyo kurupan. School shoes. Lesa kupale ntumeyangi.
Na totela. Akaso abamu abantu akaso nakumubiri wabofya nakumubiri wabofya. Hello?
Hello, Mlishana Chilufya.
Bwino from kwa Mlishana nani?
Much online today.
Sorry?
Online today, much online for 14.
I am online and you are live right now.
Okay, can I say something? I'm not going to talk about this one, but I'll talk about the one before.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, right. I really don't know where our country is heading to, and it's worrisome that we've arrived where we are, and it's sort of there's been sort of issues. I'm sure I'm on area point. There's been issues with immigrants and all the kind of things.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Number, yeah. Now the picture here though I don't live on the main land, I live on the islands that are within, the perimeters of where the main things have been happening. These things are very, very difficult to kind of, retract back.
When they start,
I think once they get so entrenched in society, it's very difficult because other things that we even never even thought about will also sort of start to chip in.
Yes, they'll come up.
Okay, they'll come up. We are not even right now. We're not even thinking about those things. We don't know them. They'll start coming up. There'll be offshoots that will come up that we will not even have the powers to sort of sway or come out of. Only God Himself, I think, will be the answer. Now, I'm not trying to sort of say that maybe God has given us the free will to kind of live and everything, and life has been good for all of us, but we are sort of spoiling it for everyone. First of all, those that have the privilege to sort of lead others, through some democratic sort of setup that we sort of put through a constitution, some democratic setup that we have through a constitution. We sort of agree that this is how we're going to run our affairs. Let's have these guys manage and handle issues. They sort of throw everything away and they start doing things the way they are doing now, in a way that, they are sort of running things, however, not in sort of, they're not running it according to what we set out and what we agreed on, which is the Constitution, the supreme document. But they are sort of running it with a parallel agenda. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make?
Yes, and please, because I want to accommodate more people, if you can be brief.
My key point is that I don't know how we can do it. Let's get our friends to realize that I think let's kind of get back to the document and start running this our affairs in that way, because they will suffer in the end much more than we are suffering, some of us, and some of you, especially who are in the thick of it. I'll stop here. Okay?
Thank you.
I'm sure I understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali. Hello, Mr. Tayali. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I just want to also echo submit something to your broadcast.
Yes.
Concerning these VJ issues. I would like to just go straight to the issue of if I don't know if you've had a chance to listen to Mr. Winter Kavimba's live stream, which he had, I don't know, this morning and all that. And I picked a few points from his presentation, which really hurt me as a person, because he's a lawyer, and I don't know if he's a lawyer, that is. He said sentiments like, when you are in police cells, you don't expect to be treated humanly. You are supposed to be treated inhuman. And then as a person who's in police cells, you cannot dictate to the police on what conditions you need to have because you are in police cells. That is wrong, because he needs to look at what does the Universal Declarations of Human Rights say about. You cannot be talking like that. It is very, very wrong. You should read the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and let him come back and say what he said.
And even
he's a lawyer.
Yeah. And just to chip in a little bit there, my sister, you have raised a very good point. Him as a lawyer, he should know about the presumption of innocence. Presumption of innocence. Because before you are judged, you are innocent. So why should you be treated inhumanly? Even a convicted prisoner, He's not supposed to be treated inhumanly. Anyway, please go ahead.
Exactly. And then he mentioned to say all those who are he says he has seen a lot of people on social media they're so happy that JJ has disappeared and so forth. And then we should not be against him who's not in support of that. Well and good. So why do you want to also say things wrong about all those who are supporting his disappearance and all that? We've all seen what JJ has gone through in his life, and we are happy, yes, he disappeared. So don't come and also come and start teaching us your values, which you are saying we should not be against your values. That is his opinion. That is our opinion. That's it.
Yeah.
Secondly, Mr. Jack Mwimbu, he should also read the issues on confidentialities about human beings. You cannot be talking about a health of a person on a national TV. When we are in hospitals and all that, no one declares that, oh, this one is suffering from this and that. No, there's confidentiality. So you should also go and read about confidentiality. He's also a lawyer. Let's be realistic and be objective and all that. Thank you, Mr. Tayali. That was my contribution.
Thank you very much. Very good points you have raised. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Bamdala muli bwanji.
Bueno bwanji mwana.
Bueno. Chilufya, I think apamanje chili muchipante government apamanje. Because today alone is my press briefing here on Washta combined Wanyamata once Yaba Mutwa, Nava mine minister, Nava labor minister. However, you can tell that I think there's nothing like they are saying now they want to do the mapping for mine and stuff. I don't know, kapena nikugulisa manje mamindozi, kapena kugulisa charo TV.
Mapping pamene banayambira. They have been talking about mapping since they came.
Wamdala excuse wakapena ni chanja chinangu icho benangu futi wabwera bakamba manjati. I don't know. You are part of them also. You are part of a fugitive, as they said today. They are hunting JJ, they are hunting Tayali and each and every fugitive.
Every fugitive. Instead they are busy wasting their time looking for us. Monga unga uza cheap abakatipeza if. Monga malaiti ya zabwera.
Concentrating. Instead for them to concentrate on working, they are busy wasting time. They don't know that they are running out of time. Otherwise, Mr. Tayali, keep doing the work. Otherwise, we are following it up. We are following. We are behind each and everything that you do, each and everything that is being done in our country, through you.
Thank you, my brother.
So we wish you the very best. Continue doing the job. One day, Kakavarika.
Thank you. May God be with us all. Thank you.
Sure, I'm done.
So, yeah, indeed. I think we can, let me take maybe just this call. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Mwabombe.
Mwabombe.
Hello, Matata.
Mwabombe.
Yeah. Network sekuno maraitinga yamkaramba wandi fyonse pamuni fyonse yaonakira pamo.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, watch pante awa. Yeah. Wisho ngakura kwa mimi kubera mtauti patuma mimi. Eno mkwangu fyaki nipata questions za bia fyaki kwamba. Nitambishenko pamo. Maybe kunaenda kubantu kumbali kanjira ndiswaro. Mushe ndio mlando wala jeje tari koti ya pingwiro ofam. Kaseko.
Udio mlandu walipwile. Okay? Walipwile. But what has happened is that ababayisa leto mulandu umbi. Okay? Jeje bali mupingwile palya no mulandu watashani wapwa. Nomba bena bayisa ndatawo udio mulandu bamupingwile teo iyo bafire nga bamupere aggravated robbery mwamona but ifunde ukukonka nefunde ifunde lyakana muishira yakwewo okwe bati nga pavefya chitika let's say munganda mumienu baisaiba in your house criminals come and they break the house and then they steal goods, right? They steal goods. And when they steal goods, afterwards, you know, I said that, but paramula lembesha mwana that buy the TV, buy the computer, buy my phone. Mwashako, for example, if maybe they stole money also, okay? Or let's put it another way. Maybe they beat somebody, bali new mama, okay? Then okay? And I want to be mixing it with English so that people can understand. Criminals break into a house, they steal household goods, and along the way, they also maybe assault you. Then, when these police officers are brought before, these criminals are brought before the court, then they say it was break-in and they stole these goods. Then you cannot come back and say, assault. You can't do that because you have to put all the facts, everything. You cannot charge a person twice on the same facts. You cannot charge a person on the same facts twice. That's why court has at count 1, theft, count 2, breaking, count 3, assault, count 4, whatever. So, if you so it is wrong. It is very wrong. No matter how much they, no matter which way they look at to say no, because they gave JJ a useless case. Unfortunately, they should have charged him that time, not this time. So that is the situation about JJ's case. Well, on criminal matters, you know, there's no time. There's no time. You can be charged even after so many years on criminal matters. So on that one, it doesn't stand.
What I mean, if you have to then within 8 years.
No, there is no years which are attached to criminal matters. Criminal matters, there are no years attached. Okay? There are no years that are attached. You can't say, no. Let's say, for example, waipa omuntu. Ero wabutuka after 50 years, ero waisa monekera. Out the tuweba even after 50 years, they can prosecute you. That is the situation. I think I've lost that caller. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon, Tayali, your president.
Good afternoon.
Mkwae mwabomba shani wa president Jones.
Wina fe mkwae.
Mkwae, sorry, I thought tushiteko contribute pa no wine.
Mkwae.
Badali nina sakamana. Ichintu na sakamana chako batunumba ababa kalamba tulina bwaba. Katuishe fye bala tusunga. Ababa itatima lawyers. Because this morning, natural unfokuli ba winter kabimbe fye bachiralanda. Usitani ba lawyers echachi nebali.
Ba winter kabimba bakaramba bandi elo bafyashi bandi. I have so much respect for him. But paliko uwafya panon. Anyway, first land de nala asuka.
Natural unfefe bachiralanda kachero. Nobody is sakabana fyonse na fichita combine. I've combined all this together with Jack Mwimbo. Because Jack Mwimbo, what he should have done when you giving up a statement, they shouldn't be bringing up the Rama issues here. But bafuire baleshako tumotuntu twakulanda. Honestly, how do you come up with cho alafu mechintu kunuma? Takwa bafiria yo. Nasa kama nakuba kalamba tukweteromba bala tsunga shani.
Yeah.
And then the other issue that I was laughing at the end of this morning, when you're live on the Facebook or whatever it is, people that are watching, you know, I don't know UPND bala tamba. Yeah, bala and then the thing is, uyu mulumendo wansekete ishukulu uyu lero nachira tambo kwebati but by UPND tufire twa you have to pull up our socks. Nangu kuingisha kwenda lama tuingishemo. You have to wake up. So you don't say to wake up. So my point is, yeah, abantu aba awe vintu atari tafiri weno. I will continue with what you are doing, my brother. Don't be intimidated by anyone. Because watari.
You're not totela. You know, some of these senior politicians that we have, I think one day I will address them. I will dedicate one day to address some of these senior politicians. Hello?
Hello, Tayali mwabo pasali.
Wina fem kwa.
Batayali nachina foku ipishako nari umfa kweli ashirimu. Irayo tiyari kumansa mwetu wapile. Nari umfa mindo balera ndachiriyo mindo waleri shomi mbari mwipe. Shishinkana ngula saufi.
I think ingana aliumfwa. Nakumuipa
okay.
I think yashi. I don't know. I will try to find out, but I think kumuikata balisa muikatako. Kumuikata balisa muikata, but okay. Not to kumuipa yao.
Okay. Okay. Na totela kuma tutisa kule na mansa.
Mkwai. Anyway, I think the line kept coming. Hello? Anyway, I think hello? I've lost that one. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you, Mr. Teddy?
I'm okay. How are you, sir?
Okay. Mr. Teddy, I'm just a concerned citizen. I just want to express myself about the Britain government ruling. It's now 3 years, 3 days of the promise sort of thing, and none of the promises has come to pass. We are just being frustrated every day. We are so stressed as citizens. I've seen a lot of people, everyone is complaining about prices of the commodities. They keep going high, and nothing is very simple about the solution.
The line is really bad, my brother. The line is very, very bad. I can hardly hear. The line is very, very bad. I couldn't hear you know, most of what my brother was trying to say. Anyway, I think now it's very late, so let me end here so that I can sleep, have enough sleep, and do other things tomorrow. Thank you very much for all of you that have followed the program, all of you that participated in this program. I'll try my level best to always be here and interact with you. I ask you to keep praying for me and to keep supporting me in whichever way that you can support me, praying for me. And those of you that are helping with resources here and there, I'm very grateful. For now, let us pray for JJ and let us pray for his family. Wakapokola, please release JJ's wife. You troubled JJ. You cannot continue you know, troubling his family, especially his wife. I think I'm leaving there. May God bless you and may God bless Zambia. Thank you.